Welcome, everybody. I'm Stefan ADIKA. You're an artist on record, your ultimate intimate conversation with your favorite artist. Also, make sure if you want to see this episode unedited, uncut, join us in Patreon. All links are in our description down below. It's a VIP all access backstage pass that unlocks all the episodes that you're not seeing here, but you will see there. And the first of the month, we're giving away vinyl prizes. So if you want to enter our vinyl game show, join the club. I want you to all put your hands together for Andy McCoy, guitarist, composer, co-founder of Hanoi Rocks. He's in the house. He's going to talk about some stories of rock and roll with us. It all starts now. So it was around 84 when Two Steps of the Move came out, and then you guys were out. That's around when I saw you play in Lemore's in Brooklyn, and what a show it was. It was.
Thank you, because all we tried to do in the end was give people good vibes and forget about reality for an evening and show them this is real motherfucking rock and roll, not heavy metal, not that crap.
It was not metal, no.
They classify Hanoi as heavy metal.
I never understood that. Never understood that.
I never got it either, my friend.
Because you're far from a heavy metal band. You're a true rock and roll blues rock band. And I remember you guys coming out. I remember Razzle, the way he was playing, and you had your band, it's everything that Guns N' Roses took the ingredients from and ran with it. Everything. I know.
Well, at least they did it. As long as Izzy was in the band, it was good. Shit went down, and apparently I nicked this woman, and all of a sudden we were no longer friends.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
So it's almost like a Brian Jones, Keith Richards thing.
Man, I ain't seen him for years.
Really?
I'd like to apologize, but I can't apologize for destiny. You understand me?
Yeah,
I think very metamorphically, I can't fight destiny. It was meant to happen. We fell in love at first sight.
Felt love, huh?
Yeah.
Almost like Eric Clapton and Patty Boyd type of thing.
I believe very close, if not identical.
Yeah.
And it's very dodgy when it's one of your best friends, Yeah, I feel some guilt about it, but then again, I gain more.
Yeah. When love walks through the door, you know it.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It'll hit you like...
I could never disagree with that, man.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So that part of your life...
You don't have in Cali.
You know what? What are you drinking? What do you got there?
This is grapefruit juice with gin.
Is that good?
Good? Tell you, on a hot sunny day like this in the inner city where I live, it's dusty. The exhaust from the traffic. It's a refreshing drink.
So I was telling you about when I saw you guys play and just the rawness, the rock and roll, and it's like the timing for you guys because music wasn't ready for good rock and roll. They were into everybody playing so many notes with no soul. You come out with the guitar with soul and you're playing, which I love.
If mi corazón, amigo, if it's not there, I don't want to play. It's got to come from the heart. Otherwise, it's fluke, it's fake. I never play the same 2 nights in a row.
No.
Never, ever. I find different variations, whatever you might want to call it.
So let me ask you, right after the loss, when Razzle passed away, because that took the whole career, everything shifted for you guys.
Yeah, 7 years of work thrown down the drain. I was clean, but after Razzle died, bring me 2 ounces of you know what. And
Yeah,
I just give a shit for a while.
that was a tough
I
one.
was the one at the hospital with T-Bone, Tommy D,
Hmm.
who had to call. I mean, how do you call and say somebody's passed away? Very hard. So I just said something very serious has happened to our manager. Kept the guys in the band. Everyone but Mike, he wasn't about, came. And I just told him things. Razzle passed away. And you know, I never even got it as much as an apology from that motherfucker. You know who I'm talking about.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna give any names. Why would I give him fame? Fuck him. Well, it seems to be very. Every time he sees me, he runs away because he'll know what I do. But that's our business.
Wow. Do you remember your last moment with Razzle?
Ring bullshit like Axel did. No,
Hmm.
I'm a street fire. I'm from the inner city. He's from fucking suburban California. You can never compare him. What we know. You read me, bro.
I read you loud and clear.
Right. Okay. So that's done with. Next subject.
Also, the Suicide Twins, which was another album, Silver Missiles and Nightingale.
That started the acoustic thing.
But
Yeah,
I thought that was great.
but yeah, I think it was a good. It's actually a solo album. I took nasty along. In case it all would fail, I'd have someone to blame. That's the truth. And it's basically a solo album. Yes, you can see by the writing credits, you know.
That's funny. Was that originally the working title for Two Steps from the Move, Silver Missiles and Nightingales?
Well, they called it the Suicide Twins because we had acquired some very bad and heavy habits hanging out with Phil Lynott from Thin Lizzy and people like that, you know.
Yeah.
And these were not necessarily good habits.
Yeah.
But they made me forget about the mundane. The strongest psychological painkiller in the world. It's good at first, but it stabs you in the back. Took me 22 years to get rid of that fucking monkey on my back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I was for a year.
Now also for people out there, you released too much ain't enough, but then you that which in '88 that was another.
No, it's never enough. It always runs out. So, isn't it true?
It's true. It does. It has to work out. You got no choice.
Yeah. To me, it was common sense.
You know, you can't. You gotta just snap yourself out of it, whatever we're going through in life, and go, okay, enough's enough.
Well, that's what happened with me. One day, after 22 years and that shit, I went back, what the fuck am I doing? I'm ready to suffer. And boy, did I suffer.
Yeah.
It was payback for 22 years of high life. And I felt like scum. I didn't want anyone to see me. That's why it's called withdrawals. It pisses me off that people like Nikki Sixx talk. total bull. I saved the bloke's life.
You saved Nikki's life.
And he tells stories that I beat him up with a baseball bat. I used to play baseball. I know how to use that fucking bat. You think he'd be alive? Hell no. Hell no.
No.
But he's after the money. I'm after the art. We are very different. He's
So
a little farm boy from somewhere in Seattle. Shit bum fuck hell. I'm from the inner city. It's a big difference. But that's where me and Johnny, my cousin-in-law.
And she should have been here last night.
Johnny Thunders,
Johnny Thunders.
who got murdered in New Orleans.
What? Now I heard a story about that because he was found in the hotel.
About it, but I don't know if I can speak open. I have to ask for. Actually, I have to ask the family if I can talk about it.
About Johnny.
I know everything that happened.
Do you know?
Willie was there. Willie DeVille,
Willie DeVille. Yeah.
And he just checked in when they carried his body bag out. He told me it looked like a fucking Pringle. They poisoned the motherfucker, telling me it was that when it wasn't.
Wow.
I would have fucking checked it. But Johnny wasn't like me. Johnny was always in a hurry. But I miss the guy. I still miss him.
He was
Johnny
great.
Was
he was incredible. One of my favorite. He was unique. Oh, he was just one of my favorite songwriters.
He was out of Queens. Yeah.
He had a Que Sera Sera, a great album. I mean, just incredible.
And he started getting his head together. I still can't suss out why he wanted so badly to go to New Orleans. I told him it's a dodgy place. Be careful there. It ain't LA. It ain't New York. We know those cities, you know. New Orleans is a different motherfucking scene altogether.
It's a whole different scene.
You'll get me.
I get you. I totally get you.
Still sad. It's been fucking 20 years plus. I see his daughter every now and then. His son, he's in and out of Rikers Island.
Wow.
It's not really good. But I try to help. It's familiar. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And if I happen to have the money, I help them.
It's when the New York Dolls were doing their show, when they got back and Johnny's not a part of the band.
It asked me.
It's not.
I said, I ain't feeling Johnny's shoes. That would be a rip-off.
It wasn't
might be family, but I'm not Johnny. I'm Andy.
Yeah. It wasn't the same vibe.
They didn't sound the same. I saw them, played with them. They opened up for Hanoi Rocks. And I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I don't mean to put the guys down, but that made me see what an integral part Johnny was in the band. And his guitar sound, that wailing. Not technically hard, but to make it scream like that. It takes a lot of guts and a lot of fucking poker face. I'm very sensitive. Everybody thought it was a hard bloke. No, Johnny is one of the most sensitive guys I ever met.
Really?
Yeah. He'd cry in front of me, and I'd cry with him. It made me cry. That takes a lot, you know? Hell.
So he seems so tough on the stage, and his tones and his finger and his swagger and his attitude. You can't imitate that stuff.
And off stage, he'd be so shy. Unless he put the wall up, which we all do in this profession.
Yeah.
We block it out. And we turn into cunts. I'm sorry to say that. But it's some kind of self-protection thing, you know. Don't get too close. I don't fucking know you.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally get
and I'm
it.
very good at reading people, you know, but mistakes happen still sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. And the music that Johnny, that Willie DeVille, that you.
So Alone album.
Oh my God.
Saw that. There's Steve Jones.
So Alone?
There is fucking Phil Lynott. There's like this and Glenn Matlock, this and that, you know. All my buddies are on there.
Glenn Matlock, that's right.
They asked me to play on it, but I couldn't do it because I was abroad. Somewhere fucking else. Can't remember where, Asia.
Yeah.
Oh,
what a masterpiece. What a masterpiece album that is. There's not one bad song on that record.
It's a forgotten gem. And people should get acquainted to that if they want to know what real rock and roll is about. So many times, okay, like, what are we gonna be like when I'm 60? I'm fucking turning 60 in a couple of months.
It's nothing.
And I think we misjudged a lot of things, you know. But, you know, he was about 7 years older than me, 8 years old.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a big brother who was misguiding me, not guiding me. But hell, we had a good time. Ain't that all that matters?
Oh, man. Andy, this is...
I love the lead belly bitch. I keep looking at it. Have you realized? I look at it more than you.
No, it's okay. Let me tell you something.
What the hell the guitar he played? It was a cheapo. Yeah, I know the make, but I'd have to check it out.
946. It says, but Joe did this all with pencil.
Yeah. And those were badly made, cheap guitars, but he insisted on using them all through his life. Really big things like J200 Gibson.
When I saw this, Andy, I go, Joe, I gotta have this.
Oh hell yeah, I want to buy it. You want to flog it? Your idea. Once I get to LA, you give it to me as a present. I'll give you a painting.
You know what? That was Andy McCoy with the new single and video, Take Me, I'm Yours. That is out now. And you could also pre-order the album, CD, and the vinyl on Cleopatra Records. Links are down below in our description. If you want to see the full unedited interview of Andy, join our VIP All Access Patreon, where you could also win vinyl. Links are down below. Until then, kids, it's only rock and roll, and we like it. Now get out of here, crazy kids. Bang.